Okay folks, in this clip I'm going to teach you how to draw different types of flowers. Now right off the bat I'm just going to say I am not by any means a botanist, so if I butcher some of the names of these flowers for you folks, particularly those who do have a degree in botany and would like to learn how to draw their favorite flowers, I apologize in advance. There are many obviously different types of flowers you can draw if you want to draw some sort of garden situation. This one would be, I would say, a tulip, one that's closed, or obviously we could come up here and draw some sort of daisy situation. Start by drawing sort of the inner portion of the flower and then come out and draw some of the petals, the larger petals first that make up the outside. And then obviously the main thing with flowers is you really want to take your time to observe what each and every one of them, what kind of shape they take on in and of themselves. And then really call attention to the right areas of the flower as well. Like for example with this daisy, I'm going to call the most attention to the petals that kind of are out in the front, but then the ones that kind of fall behind, you draw in just a little bit lighter, kind of like this. And it really just calls attention to the right part of the flower, I think. Another way to do it would be to come in here and start by drawing the outer petals first, sort of like a four-leaf clover clump type situation. Then come in and draw maybe the tiny little middle portion. I would say this one's definitely some sort of clover. Draw the outer petals first, and then obviously you're left with the inner petals, and you could draw these ones in a little cluster if you like. Really kind of use your imagination. Most folks, I would say, naturally are inclined to go straight for the, traditional rose type situation when they're drawing their little flower bed if for some reason they need to. But chances are, if you care enough to click on this clip, you actually would like to learn how to draw more than one type of flower. So, best way to do it is to look it up and then figure out which ones, interest you as far as drawing is concerned, and then just kind of go from there. There's literally limitless options, I think. There's a lot of amazing ones. I mean, these I'm just sort of drawing from memory, like ones that I've seen. Like I would say, off the top of my head, this one that I'm about to do here would be some sort of a, oh man, I don't know. I'm probably going to butcher this here, but like maybe a wild sort of jungle flower, the kind that have the petals that kind of come out like in wild shapes, almost like a lion's mane. Something that you wouldn't find maybe in your backyard, obviously. Or, if we really want to get crazy, we could come down here and draw sort of like a tiger lily type number, where you start with the inner stem and then draw long, almost curvy petals that kind of come out like that, and then and then they have those stems that are kind of the wild ones that have the little, almost look like little antennas that come out just like that. So basically, you got a lot of different options in the world of flowers. You can go for the daisies, the tulips, the clovers. Just pick a flower that you think would look nice, and then really sit down, study it from all angles, and get it down on paper as best as you can, just based on what you see. So there you go.